Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's Always here, and today I'm casting another Starcraft Wings of Liberty game between two players. It's Terran versus Zerg on the map named Chana. And let's start introducing the players. Also, let's start this game. In the right hand side corner, playing in the green, and the red trousers, it is a Diamond Zerg player by the name of Anakin. And in the left hand side corner, the person who sent me this replay, one and the only Dynge. He's playing he's playing Terran, in the blue trousers. Now, another notice, like I said in my last episode, I'm new to this game, I don't know a lot of builds, I'm mostly familiar with Terran, and Zerg is not my specialty, so I don't know the name of the buildings and such things. Now, as we can see, this game has a very close natural here, just down the ramp of its main base. So you can, the Terran player is probably gonna block this off up here. Yes, he's gonna block this off instead of this, because this is quite more easier to block, less places you can put down stuff, more places you can put down stuff here. And we see an early overlord going to scout out stuff, how it's going on. So again, I'm guessing that this guy Anakin is not going to be sending a probe to scout out, but he's quickly training more drones here, just like his opponent up there, Dynge. They're both training drones, and let's see what kind of strategy does Dynge go to. I mean, he's playing Zerg, and this is quite a big map, so probably, a good idea would be to go reactor Hellions, quick reactor Hellions, but we will see. He has not taken up his gas yet, so I think that option is already closed for him, but he's taking up his gas right now. But I think he should have took it just a little bit earlier if he would wanted to go with Hellions. Now he sent his little SCV down here to see what he can see here, and also our Zerg player has built a spawning pool at almost 16. But oh, look at this, he's building an engineering bay here, but that's gonna be cancelled very quickly. But this drone here, that SCV, is gonna go down, unfortunately. Well, or is he? No, he's not gonna go down. He's gonna escape. That brave little SCV doing a big service to his master, plotting this engineering bay here, but he's probably gonna cancel it because, well, what else is he supposed to do and cancel it? That spawning pool did go down, so I'm thinking he's gonna go Zergling Rush with metabolic boost, or aka speed now, and this overseer has finally reached his destination, and he will see what's going on. So apparently Dynge is not going for Hellions, he's just gonna go straight Marines at the beginning, probably gonna throw another barracks down here soon. Or is he waiting to expand? I don't know. Let us see. Did he cancel this? He did not cancel it yet. Why? Now these lings are going to clean this up very easily here, unless he really decides to cancel it. He should cancel it. I don't know why he didn't already cancel it. Look at me, I didn't put this up here, excuse me there. Now, oh, the Anakin has got a lot more drones, and here's the cancel. Now let us see, what is he building? He's building a second barrack, so he's not gonna go for an early expand. He's probably gonna go for a tech lab here. Yes, no, that's a reactor. He's gonna go pump up some sort of aggression. He's probably just gonna go and defend himself, because, well, Zerg players are very rushy. Yeah, did I say that correctly? Very rushy. Maybe no. And as we see, our Zerg player has built another queen here, which is nice for him. And our Terran player Dynge here is building his command center, so he's gonna plot it down here, I suppose. That's the natural. He should have done it just a little bit earlier, because as we see already, Anakin has put down his hatchery just a little bit late for a Zerg, but well, he can manage that off because Dynge is not showing any signs of early aggression here. And what else is going on this screen? Well, absolutely nothing, except that Dynge is putting down his second refinery here, and that this hatchery is getting built. Is that the hatchery? Yes, that is the hatchery. Excuse me, I'm really early, yet I'm not so skillful, and I don't know all the builds now. He's gonna be expanding here. He needs to produce drones just a little bit quicker. He is a little bit oversaturated this base, so he should send 3 or 4 more drones down to that base so he can saturate it a little bit quicker. And now this command center should be done in a second. Oh, look at this. Dynge decided to go for Marauders, and while he has not put down a single engineering base, so I don't know what he's planning. He's putting down a factory here, so probably gonna go Marauder, Marines, and Medevacs to make a push and secure these two locations here and try to keep the creep from spreading. But as we see, Anakin here is not concerned about that. Anakin is not making a lot of units. Let us see the production, the unit tab, units. So Anakin has 11 larvas, 2 queens and only 4 zerglings, while Dynge has 10 marines and 2 marauders, which is a whole lot of advantage over Anakin at this point of time. And here Dynge is putting down 2 defensive bunkers here, which is a good idea if he gets stormed by those lings. But at the moment there's very low lings, very low ling count, and if Dynge actually decides to attack now, I really don't know what Anakin could do. He could defend with those 2 queens, if he injects 1 queen to another and keeps them alive. But I think that if he makes some sort of aggression at the moment, he will probably take down this base, at least this base. Oh, but there's a spine crawler here, but I don't know. We will see if he decides to take on any form of aggression, And now he's researching Stimpack, and there the spire goes down. Where is it exactly? Oh no, I can't click on it, so it teleports. It's probably gonna go down. Where is it? Spire. Is it? Yeah, there it is. The spire is going down, and while he's going for a tech switch Anakin, that is, he's probably gonna go for Mutalisks just to harass that mineral line up there. And is this base up and running? Yes, it is. Finally. Now, as we see, oh, there's the Hellions, the beautiful Hellions that are just gonna hold this Xel'Naga Tower for the minute, but they want to see how much harassment they can do with this mineral line. But we see those 2 overlords going here. What are they doing? They're just floating around doing blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. I imagine that's the sound of overlords. And these lings, they don't notice him. So he notices that he's not expanding to turret. He's going back just to see what's happening, and those lings are just gonna get destroyed by those 2 Hellions. They stand really no chance. Poor little lings. And now he knows that 2 Hellions are going Anakin, that is. And now he needs to defend this, but there's a queen there, there's 2 spine crawlers, so there's absolutely no chance for Dynge to do any sort of damage here to the mineral line. Maybe he can sneak those 2 Hellions around here, but I highly doubt it, because that queen can easily block it off and stop them from advancing. And these Hellions, yeah, they're gonna retreat, And in the meantime, Anakin is building on Metabolic Boost. The Zerg Flyer attacks level 1. So he's gonna go for Mutalisks, I think. And in the meantime also, his opponent Dynge is building a lot of stuff. He's going for Cobble Shield, 2 more Hellions, and he's going for an engineering base, 2 engineering base, that is double engineering base. So he's gonna go for those upgrades for the infantry. I don't see a sign of a medevac coming over. Oh, there is. He's building, he's building Banshees, so he wants to harass the opponent just a little bit. I think it would be a smarter idea to put some Banshees in the mix here, and really more Marines. All of the Marines that he had, he put them in those 2 bunkers. Now his Marine count is very low. Let's see, what is the unit stat? His Marine count is only at 12, and he has 9 Marauders. But his opponent has 57 drones. Let's see how these pulls out, because, oh, look at those 6. Oh, I didn't notice that 6 Hellions going to town on this little hatchery here. They're not gonna get a cancel because they want to do a lot of damage. They're gonna take out this creep tumor here to prevent the creep from spreading just a little bit. But what is he doing? What is Anakin doing? Why is he not defending this? He notices this, but I don't think he's gonna be... he puts the trees on fire. I don't think Anakin will be able to defend this, and I think that retreating is actually a bad idea for Dynge. Now he could have done significant damage to that mineral line there, and we see 6-5. Oh, that's a lot of Mutalisks here. There's 11 Mutalisks. They're going to harass the opponent now, and we see, I think, a Banshee coming down the side. He's probably gonna try to get the cancel on this base. I don't know if he will be successful. Those Mutalisks will do a lot of damage, because at the moment Dynge doesn't have a lot of anti-air support. He has only just a little bit of Marines. He doesn't have a single turret down. He doesn't have a single air unit except that Banshee who's gone. And the Mutalisks arrive. They start to wreak havoc on the mineral line. Let's see how many units he has lost. And no, that is not, that's Control R. Let's see how many workers. He killed 11 workers. He kills, he's killing them all. Excuse me for not being anything like Yeah, where is that? R. Yes, R. Those Mutalisks are still here. Those Marines can do anything. The Marines finally come. Why did he not bring the Marines just a little bit sooner? Let's see how many. He lost 15 workers, at least 10, and that little charge. That is amazing efficiency for him. And now he's going back, but the Marines have retreated, and he gets 1 more, 2 more, 3 more now. And that Marine is at low health, and she's just gonna go. He is just gonna go harass the other mineral line. Let's see what Dynge pulls off here. 1 Mutalisk is gonna go down if he micros this correctly. He's taken down, trying to take down the supply depots, but he does not manage to do that, and then he retreats because that is the sensible thing. And look at this force of Marauders coming down here. They have stimmed already, and look at this. Dynge is going for a counterattack at this point in time, but here comes the Mutalisk, and he has nothing to defend against them. They will wreak havoc on those Marauders here. Wreak havoc, absolutely. And there's more on the way, so I think he should retreat immediately, or he's gonna lose all of those Marauders. I think he's gonna lose all of them because they have them in their sights. And yes, he's gonna lose all of them if those Marauders don't get out of the way. And yes, he lost every single Marauder, but at the moment he's sitting on a really low count of units here. He's only 31 Marines, which is really low against those 11 Mutalisks here. And how many? 7 roaches are on the way. No, 7 roaches are produced, and let's see how many are on the way. Not a single one. So he's probably building those roaches just to be so sure that he's not gonna get attacked, just to have somebody to soak up the damage for the Mutalisks. And these towers are finally getting down here. He notices that he needs to get the towers down here, or he's gonna get more harassment in that mineral line. Let's see, what is the Dynge doing here? I mean, Anakin doing here. There are the roaches with the Mutalisks. Now, is he gonna go for a counterattack? I think he actually should, because Dynge does have a lot of forces at the moment, but those Marines do have stim, and they do have 1/1, so they might be able to take out this force quite easily. But those Mutalisks are at full health, but there's more roaches coming here. That's 8 plus 8 is 16. That's 8 plus 16. That's 18 roaches here against not a lot of Marines. That at least 30 Marines, but that's not a lot. Now let's see what happens here. They're pulling back. That's a sensible idea because he knows he cannot compete with that at this moment. There's even a medevac to cover them up. Let's see, are those overloads gonna go down? No, he decided not to engage with those overlords. He pulled back, waiting for more reinforcement. That's just 5 Marines, but those 5 Marines are useful. And he's splitting up his force just in case banelings come over here. But I don't think banelings are in the production. And let's see, he started chasing them. Is he gonna engage? He splits very well. No, he backs off. He's gonna go around. Those roaches engage, and those roaches just wreak terror on the Marines. Those Marines, oh, nice fungal growth with that one infestor there. Oh my god, almost taking out that whole battalion of Marines. Those Marines try to give chase to the Marauders. They're entering the base, again using stim, but they're a very low health, so that's not a good idea. He should actually pick up a few of them and get the hell out of here, or just hold the Zelnaga tower here because he knows that they're on too low of a health. I don't know why he didn't bring more medevacs. There's one medevac. He should have more medevac here. I don't know why he doesn't. Now they're splitting up again. He's sending those Marauders and a few Marines here. Is he retreating? Yeah, that should be a thing he should do. Now this drone is gonna, what is this drone gonna do? It's gonna build a hatchery here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 bases now for Anakin. And look at this, 2 sides, 2 big forces, one against each other. Are they gonna engage here? If they do, I think that Marine and Marauder force is gonna get taken down by ease by those mass of roaches. And look at my frame rate, it's really low. Let me pause the game just for a second here. My frame rate is extremely low. It's getting lower. And look, they engage. Those Marines are gonna go down. But why do you retreat, Anakin? That's not a big force there. You can take it down easily with those Mutalisks. My god. And there's even Zerglings in the mix. Let's see. Whoa, my how do you call it? My frame rate has just got back up. It's at 25 frames per second. That's lame. But look at this. He's got 2 bases. 1 base is complete that he's not mining from. What is he doing? They both have a lot of minerals spent, a lot of minerals saved, excuse me. But as you can see, Dynge is behind in supply and army. Well, look, no, Control A, I think, yeah. Army supply is heavily on Anakin's side. Also, worker supply is just a little bit, well, I mean, Anakin has just a little bit more workers than Dynge has at the moment. So I think this is a good time for Anakin to strike, because let's see what kind of units does our our Dynge here has. They have 50 Marines, 7 Marauders, only 2 siege tanks that do have siege mode, so they will be just a little bit useful against those Zerglings. But if those Zerglings get to surround, which I think they will, it will not do a lot of damage. And what does Anakin have? He has 10 Mutalisks, 36 Roaches, 30 Overlords, 18 Zerglings, and a few Infestors, 5 Infestors, and they clash in the middle. Those siege tanks get deployed, but those Roaches just wreak terror on those Marines. Nice final growth in the middle, but I think the Anakin will have to fall back because the Stim and 1-1 or a 2-2 will not be able to hold it. Look at this, those Roaches just get destroyed but some Terran Infestors are going down. Those Infestors will definitely get destroyed. No, they survive somehow, but they just charge into those bunkers and they take down just a few more Marines here, a few more Roaches, excuse me, and those Infestors cleverly burrowing up because they can do a lot and they're very expensive. And those Roaches trying to pick off a few SCVs here. I don't know how successful they will be. They maybe picked up 1, maybe 2, but this was a great clash by Dynge. He managed to take out the force without a lot of casualties. He did lose, let's see how many he lost. He lost just a few workers, but units killed is heavily on the side of Anakin, but he finally cleans up this last Roach here with that Marauder. And let's see what kind of counter attack is Anakin actually planning. That's a lot of Roaches. How many Roaches is that? That's 35 Roaches against what? 18 Marines and 18 Marauders. 32 Marines, excuse me. Now let's see how this works. Those Marines, those Roaches are, Marauders are at low health. There's 2 Medivacs helping them, 3 Medivacs helping them. They need to retreat, they need to use Stim. If they don't, they will be destroyed. But he does not engage with most of his forces. He's just burying some of them, leaving them behind. And he needs to retreat because those Marauders are at 2-2 as well as the Marines. They have a lot of health and a lot of armor and a lot of firepower. Them combined with those 2 Medivacs, 3 Medivacs will keep them alive for quite some while. But Dynge, this whole time Dynge is only at 2 bases. His economy is severely behind Anakin's, and I don't know what Anakin is doing. He has 200 supply, but he's not making a lot of units. Let's see, there's a clash in the middle. I think those Roaches just get splattered. They will not pass here. And they're meeting up with the remaining of the forces, but their forces are kind of slowed down. They only have 1-2, while the Marines and Marauder have 3-3. So that is a lot. We will see what will happen if he continues doing this. He's going for the 3rd base here, excuse me, 4th base to see if he can do some damage. And I don't think there's a counterattack going on. Anakin is holding his forces up here. He probably gave up on this 4th base here, knowing that he can do a lot. He might try to flank him, and he does, but he sees more forces. What is he gonna do? He decides to go on from behind. That siege tank is destroying a lot of units. There's a lot of Infestors. If he gets a fungal growth on those low health Marines, he might do a lot of damage. Those Roaches will fall down quite easily. He needs to get a good fungal growth. Come on, show the fungal growth. No, those Infestor Terrans, he needs to fall back immediately before those Infestors get taken out. And no, fortunately he missed micro there. Those Infestors will get taken out, but here's more Infestors, some Zerglings, and a few Roaches here in the middle. That is not enough to keep this force from destroying everything that he has. He has actually retreated them. Or where the fuck did that force go, actually? Did he destroy that whole force while I was not looking? Is that even possible? It might actually be, because all of those Marines and Marauders were at low health, and I think that in this mix should be at least a little bit more tanks and a Tor or 2, because Tors do a lot of damage to air units, and if Anakin decides to go for air units, he will be very much victorious in my opinion. And my frame rate is going down again. There's a clash in the middle. I don't know, and a nice fungal growth in the middle. Those Roaches are doing a lot of damage to those Marauders, but those Marauders are a 3-3, and another nice fungal growth, and some Infestor Terrans going down, but the Roach number is steadily falling. But there's a lot of Infestor Terrans, and those Infestors will probably get taken out if they don't retreat. Oh my god, that Infestor Terran count is nice. They're gonna push back this force of Dynge into his base, and those 2, can he take down that? Yes, he takes down that bunker. So these 3 Marauders will probably clean this up once these Infestor Terrans get down. Just a few links in the process. Why is he not building Banelings? Banelings would be a great idea here against those high health mortars on 3-3, and those Infestor Terrans do get taken down. There's one last that dies instantly here, and let's see what are the players down with. So Not a lot. They both lost most of their units in this little rush here. There's a little Zergling trying to do some damage, but he's finally setting up his third base here, Dynge that is, while Anakin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases at the moment, which is quite a lot for even a Zerg player. He has the upper hand in economy, but look at this. Look at the unit count. No, the control A. Army supply is almost equal. Oh my god, this is a nice match. This is a really nice match. Both players are playing extremely well, and now Dynge decided to go for Mutalisks again. That is a good idea, because at the moment, if I'm noticing this correctly, let's see. Yes, at the moment, Dynge is only producing Medivacs, Marines, and Marauders. So going Mutalisk against that is a good idea, because Marauders, if I'm correct, cannot shoot upwards. So harassing that mineral line or even taking down a few supply depots would be great for Anakin now, excuse me. Now this force of a few Marauders and a few Marines is going to advance, followed by 2 Medivacs. Let's see what they can do here. I don't know if they can take down this base here, because there is quite a lot Mutalisks here, but they're just gonna camp out in this base. And now finally Zerg round 2 Caprice, I'm gonna call it Caprice, and Zerg melee attacks 1 is being researched. I don't know why he waited so long for that, because these Zerglings only have 1-0 and these Marines have 3-3 as well as the Marauders, and there's a few Banelings they're burrowing here. Are they gonna be able to intercept this force? Go left, go left. No, they just run past. If he notices this force coming on, he can do quite a lot of damage from the back. Let's see, these Mutalisks are engaging. No, they're not. They're backing off because they know they can do a lot. And he's gonna just take this 4 base, take it down with style, take it down with ease. But what are those Banelings doing? They can do a lot of damage if they approach from the behind. Now he's stimming his forces for some reason. I don't know why. Did he use stim? No, he did not. Excuse me there. Let's see what's going on in the main base. Oh, excuse me, I need to pause the game again. My frame rate is really falling down, and falling down rapidly. Well, let's see. Let's pause it. Unpause it now here. There's a lot of units here, and those Banelings are still here. So he's gonna go. Dynge is gonna go for a little bit of more harass here. Just gonna go camp out here. And no, that's a bad idea. Don't bring those Mutalisks in the mix here. They're gonna get taken out. And again, my frame rate has jumped up. What is wrong with this computer? Excuse me. There's more Banelings here. There's 14 Banelings here. There's more bird here, if I'm correct, somewhere around here. Yeah, there's more bird here. So let's see what he decides to do for defending this base. Is he gonna let this base get taken down? No, he's approaching from the back with those Infestor and Banelings. Is he gonna get a nice detonation? He needs to get a nice detonation, and boom! Some of the units get down by a nice fungal growth all over the Marines. Every single Marine got fungal growth. Now those, how do you call them? Those Mutalisks can clean up the deal, because yeah, there's not a lot of Marines here. No, they can't clean up the deal because they're at 0-2. And these Marines are at 3-3. I keep forgetting that, excuse me. And that's a GG, I think. Yes, that's a GG. Anakin left the game. I hate when people don't place a GG down. Don't say GG, because then I don't know if the game is really over. Now, I hope you enjoyed this cast done by me, Solfax. And until next time, guys, keep it steady and carry on.